and welcome. We tried to pull off an Antariksh today, but hello and welcome to another episode of not IVM Likes, Pop Rap. Because as we've mentioned multiple times, this podcast is now called Pop Rap. And today we have Abbas.
Hi.
Congratulations on your new show, Abbas.
Thank you very much. It's called Has It Aged Well? It's on this very channel, IVM Pop. A few clips must have been out by the time you see this video. So please scroll down and check out the videos of the greatest podcast
ever.
But yeah, subscribe to it and subscribe to the IVM Pop channel as well.
Yes. And इनके show का producer भी है हमारे साथ, which is Nikhil.
Yes.
Nikhil, introduce yourself.
If the clips have not been uploaded till you see this episode, you know who to blame.
You know who to blame. Exactly.
You know who to blame. So I'll be producing Abbas' show. However, that's not my only introduction. But that's the one you should be knowing if you're watching this channel.
So, as you all know, this feed has been rebranded as IVM Pop. I would say
Snayhil.
You will know the reference. By the time this episode goes out, you'll know the reference. But the feed has been renamed as IVM Pop, and you will see a lot of new shows. Right now, Abbas का show चल रहा है और एक ये show चल रहा है जिसको हम Pop Rap कहते हैं. जल्दी और भी shows आएंगे. और आज का हमारा topic क्या है? Abbas, would you like to introduce?
Today we're going to talk about remixes.
Remixes, of course. जैसे हमने चैनल रिमिक्स कर दिया, पर ये अच्छा रिमिक्स है. मैं कितना प्लग करूं यार इस चीज को. प्लीज सब्सक्राइब करो इस चैनल.
क्या नाम है चैनल का एक बार बताना.
IVM Pop.
सुना नहीं देखा IVM Pop.
जोश से बोलो.
तो अभी रिसेंटली एक रीमिक्स रिलीज हुआ है बाय T Series and Neha Kakkar.
Who else?
Who else? Of course.
Who else?
That goes by the name. मैंने पायल है चमकाई अब तो आजा.
Copyright.
Okay, copyright.
IVM Pop.
So-
No copyrights.
Yes, we've been seeing a lot of internet opinions. We'll not say hate or praises. We'll say opinions
Okay.
Yes, of
on the song.
polarizing opinion.
Polarizing
Yes.
opinions, whatever that means.
As with everything else in the country.
So we're going to talk about remixes and we're going to talk about some good remixes actually. कि आजकल लोग ना ये एक परसेप्शन बन गया कि पुराने गानों का रीमिक्स होगा तो वो खराब ही होगा. तो कुछ लोग तो ऐसे होते हैं जो बिना सुने बोल देंगे ए इस गाने का रीमिक्स मत बनाना, तुम खराब कर दोगे इसको. बट हम तुम्हें प्रूव करेंगे कि ऐसे कुछ रीमिक्सेस हैं जो अच्छे बने हैं, बिल्कुल अच्छे बने हैं. क्यों अच्छे नहीं बने? एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट एंड मोर आफ्टर दिस शॉर्ट ब्रेक.
Hello, everybody. It's been another great week on the IVM podcast. Before we get into the rest of the promo, I just want to make a quick announcement. Our channel, IVM Likes, is now IVM Pop. We are going to be releasing a number of shows in this channel. Stay tuned for more. On What the Hell Navya, Navya is joined by her mom, Shweta Nanda, and her grandmother, Jaya Bachchan, as they discuss female friendships. They talk about how their girl best friends empower them and make each day better. On This Round is on Me, Gauri is joined by Anand Goenka, Executive Director of the Indian Express Group. He talks about their massive shift from traditional print to digital media. On Pop Rap, formerly known as IVM Likes, Snayhil, Antariksh and Pragati take us down memory lane by recollecting memories of some of their favorite live-action shows from their childhood. On Cock and Bull, Cyrus, Abbas and Sparsh talk about live streaming of the Supreme Court hearings, wrestler John Cena's world record, and the increased demands for electronic cars. And on Investverse, Anupam is joined by veteran adman Ambi Parmeshwaran. They talk about how to develop a relationship with money and chalk out a plan for your future. Once again, everybody, I'd like to remind you all to go check out our merch store on ivmpodcast.com. We have new stuff coming out all the time. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on all platforms. And do remember, spread the word about the shows you're listening to. We would also appreciate it if you could rate or review this show or any of the other shows that you're listening to, wherever you're listening to. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Volvo XC40 Recharge, Bumble, Heads Up for Tails, and HDFC Mutual Fund. Thank you so much for making this possible.
And we're back from that break. Or let's dive straight into the topic because we have, I guess, a lot of remixes to talk about.
Yep.
And I think I'll hand it over to Abbas because he's the remix expert here. इस एपिसोड से पहले जब मैं रिसर्च कर रहा था, मैं लिख रहा था कि कौन सा रिमिक्स कहला. अरे तुम हटो, मैं तुम्हें बताता हूँ. मेरा लैपटॉप लिया और उसके ऊपर ऐसे गाने चलाए हैं जो भाई ने, जो मुझे लगता था ओरिजिनल है. बाद में पता चला अब्बास की ऐसा दया दृष्टि से कि वो तो रिमिक्स है सारे. And I am in love with those songs, so that makes me believe that remixes अच्छे हो सकते हैं. So Abbas, over to you.
But the interesting thing is, so the songs I listed for you to check that you didn't know these were remixes. I was like, तूने ये सुना है, ये सुना है. तो तू कह रहा था हाँ मैंने सुना तो है, but ये remix है.
हाँ,
ये remix
exactly,
है.
exactly.
So I was giving you songs from like the early 2000s when I was closer to your ages. But interestingly, even back then, जब ये remix हो रहे थे, the debate was the same. उस टाइम पे भी लोग बोलते थे कि अरे तुमने 60s 70s के गाने लेके you have ruined these songs, because the whole notion was of the remixes is that they used to be supported by raunchy music videos. Okay, usually they were you've seen them.
Yeah, butt pinching.
Butt
Bro,
pinching.
क्या
Yes.
कौन सा गाना था वो?
चढ़ती जवानी. Yes.
Bro.
With a title like चढ़ती जवानी.
तुम देखे हो वीडियो निखिल उसका चढ़ती
I
जवानी का?
remember the song, I don't remember the video.
Bro, exactly. So even I didn't remember the video. ठीक है, and I was like, हाँ चढ़ती जवानी गाना सुना है मैंने वगैरह वगैरह. I was typing it on YouTube and I'm like, हाँ सुना है, क्या ही है? And then suddenly जो ऐसा मेरे को समझ में आया कि अब्बास का childhood कैसा रहा है लाइफ में.
Can I give context to the video? So it's a video where these three mannequins come to life after the store has closed.
Ooh.
So they're experiencing human skin for the first time. So they're, let's just say, checking everything, if everything is in place.
Everything.
And
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
And,
everything, and by everything Abbas means everything.
if certain assets are, let's say, more malleable than others. Okay.
I don't इतना English मुझे समझा नहीं. I don't know whether this was the respectful way to say it.
Malleable just sounds dirty. Why would you?
Yeah, that's
I'd like to mold you. But
Abbas,
can I go to the remixes now?
Yes.
Yeah.
But so that was the criticism back then, that you're taking these classic songs and you're sort of detaching them from the visuals of the movie, which was shot on famous heroines, and you're putting these raunchy visuals in there. But the songs themselves, I think, were not bad. Okay, and certain musicians, if you want to call them that, come to mind. I don't know if either of you have heard the name DJ Akil.
No, bro.
You've not.
No,
Okay,
bro.
so the guy who was kind of responsible for this wave of remixes was a guy called DJ Akil.
Okay.
And DJ Akil used to get this lot of criticism.
ये उस टाइम का T series था.
ये उस time
Tony
का
Kakkar. I said it.
नेहा कक्कड़.
not Neha Kakkar. Who's the other?
Tony.
Tony.
Tony Kakkar. Tony Kakkar.
Tony Kakkar is the brother.
So he was that time ka Tony Kakkar. Okay, basically he used to take these songs and remix them.
No,
But-
hate, Tony Bhaiya, I love you.
Bro, same.
But the idea is that just as these songs, like if you don't take the music videos in consideration, like we were playing them right now in the canteen,
Yeah.
and one of
मेरे लैपटॉप के आईपी से मेरे को टेंशन हो गई है.
like
हमारा आईटी डिपार्टमेंट अगर मुझे पकड़ा ना बस भाई.
IT department वहाँ बैठ के IP trace कर रहा है. अरे
so
भाई,
two
ये
of
क्या
our
देख-
colleagues were right there, Nivedita and
Yeah.
Tejas, and who are also closer to my age. They were like, "Oh yeah, this is that song." Yeah, fond memories they had. So I think remixes, one way to look at them is कि अरे तुम संगीत को बिगाड़ रहे हो, ये कर रहे हो, वो कर रहे हो.
Okay.
The second thing is, like you mentioned, Snayhil, you may not have heard these songs if they were not remixed, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's a great way also to sort of, like this song, तूने पायल है छनकाई,
छनकाई, yeah.
is from the late 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, If-
फाल्गुनी पाठक OG.
and, yeah, and agreed that Falguni Pathak plays it to death during 9 days of Navratri when she re-emerges from her cave.
अरे
Bye, bye, bye.
But let's say
एकदम
someone is not a fan of Falguni Pathak, but they know Neha Kakkar. So
Yeah.
if they listen to this song through her and checks out the original, I think it's not a bad thing.
That's fun. way to
Yeah,
look
so
at
actually the thing is कि अभी मतलब if I think about it, there were like good remixes also that I really liked. अभी जैसे वो गाना याद है आंख मारे ये लड़की
Oh, yeah,
आंख मारे, तो ये ओरिजिनल जो है ये पुराना है, मतलब
हाँ।
अरशद वारसी पे ही फिल्माया गया, नो
Yeah.
डाउट, बट पुराना है. और इसका जब रोहित शेट्टी ने रीमेक किया, I think
Yeah.
it's a fab remix.
Yeah.
I really
Even-
liked it.
Even that houseful song with Akshay Kumar and Ritesh Deshmukh and this guy, I forgot, Arjun Rampal. Apni to jaise taise. It's the original.
Yeah,
it's the
exactly.
Apni to jaise
Amitabh Bachchan
taise.
song.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, even that's a great remix.
yeah, true. So I'll tell you again. You guys will say कि तुम हर एपिसोड में कहीं ना कहीं से पीयूष मिश्रा ले ही आते हो. But the thing is कि सरप्राइजिंगली तू होता है हर एपिसोड पे निखिल, जिसमें पीयूष मिश्रा की बात मेंशन
I
करता हूँ.
think you remember Piyush Mishra when you look at Nikhil.
Bro, no, this is
Oh wow,
this is utter disrespect to that legendary man.
that is tall
Ouch.
compliment.
Ouch. But जो प्यासा का गाना था, ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है, उसका एक गाना बनाया पीयूष मिश्रा ने गुलाल में दुनिया.
But then Snayhil, wouldn't you say that's more of a reworking than a remix? He changed the lyrics and changed the tune and added more to that song to match the situation in the movie.
Correct. Yeah.
But then I think that's the case. That's the case with most of today's remixes.
I would think that remixes are the ones where you just change the music and the tonality of the song and not the actual core of the song itself. You just present it, repackage it in a different way, like what Neha Kakkar has done. There's no new lyrics in the song.
Bro, there is.
Are there new lyrics in the song? No, I haven't heard the
I'm
entire
guessing.
song. So I would think that remixes are the ones where you just repackage the music and you change the musical composition of the song and not rework the entire song, like as you said Duniya. So Duniya ka jo lyrics hai wo pura hi alag set of lyrics hai, right? It's a completely so just the core idea of the original song is taken and then the context is changed in such a way कि वो इस context को better fit कर पाए. So वो पूरा उन्होंने rework किया हुआ है.
But won't you say कि अगर आप किसी पुराने गाने का कोरस उठा लेते हो और उसके अराउंड एक नया गाना बिल्ड करते हो, तो don't you think that will also be a remix or a remake?
So this brings us to a very interesting point. Is one of the criticisms about remixes is also that the music rights in India are very lax. Okay, they're not very strict. In the West, if you have to take, and you will know this, Snehil, and maybe you also, Nikhil, if you listen to hip hop, a lot of rappers take samples of old songs from 50s and 60s. What happens there is those music companies pay royalty to those original artists. And if they don't, then they're dragged to the court. So the song Gold Digger by Kanye West, the chorus it uses is from a Ray Charles song from the 50s. But so Ray Charles has passed away, his family or whoever now gets royalty.
Must be getting some royalty.
Every time that song is played anywhere, they get royalty from that. इंडिया में ये है कि लिरिसिस्ट को रॉयल्टी नहीं मिलती, ओरिजिनल म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर को रॉयल्टी मिलती, ओरिजिनल प्लेबैक सिंगर्स जो कोरस सिंगर्स उस टाइम पे उन्होंने गाया होगा, तो उनको कुछ नहीं मिलता.
एक्चुअली यही बात मैं अपने फ्लैटमेट से कर रहा था लाइक 3 days ago जब ये गाना आया, मैंने पायल अच्छा काई, एंड देयर वाज दिस ह्यूज uproar that फाल्गुनी पाठक herself is sharing trolls and memes on a story saying that you ruined the song वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. तो I and my flatmate were talking and we were like कि bro, मतलब I was like कि यार क्या सिंगर से पूछते भी नहीं है क्या गाना रीमेक करने से पहले? मतलब तुमने यार clearly this was a surprise to her. So apparently all of this was staged and now they've done
Oh really?
Maybe.
Yeah, apparently.
That's what even I've heard.
Oh my god.
But
that's sad.
The thing here is, so if this was the US, Falguni Pathak would have directly taken Kakkar to court.
And T-Series to court.
Exactly. But in India, you can't do that. Even when Hamma Hamma remix happened, A.R. Rahman was not happy with it.
He was not
but
happy.
He couldn't do anything about it.
He was not happy about Masakali 2.0 also.
He was really mad about that Masakali remake.
He tweeted also. And he rarely tweets.
He rarely tweets. He rarely says anything.
And he rarely tweets opinions. He's usually promoting his stuff.
I live with an entertainment journalist.
Wow.
Wow.
You come from Chennai every day.
So he was telling ki A.R. Rahman is one of the most difficult person to interview because if you don't present him with intelligent questions, he'll not answer.
Oh damn.
He'll just say no.
One word answers.
Yeah, one word answers. He's like, you can't have a conversation with him if you don't have intelligent questions to ask.
Nice.
And I'm like, that's what intelligent people do, bro. So, अपने journalism का स्तर बढ़ाओ.
Yeah, exactly. So even Karan Thapar, legendary interviewer, even he said
the devil's advocate.
Yeah. So he said one of my.
That was the name of his show.
Yeah, that is the name of his show.
Of course.
Yeah, he is not the devil's advocate. He's the Karan Thapar. So he said that two of the most difficult interviews he's done, one of them was with A.R. Rahman because he just refuses to speak. And I'm not gonna say who the other interview was because dosti bani rahe.
Okay. Ouch. He'll take an editing call on that.
As long as they're not taking any names, it's fine. So. But yeah, abhi another good remix that I think was Khoya Khoya Chand.
Yes.
Are you talking about the remix that was done by Swanand Kirkire? No, no. He's reworked the entire song. So Swanand Kirkere has also
What?
taken the lyrics Khoya Khoya Chand and written an entirely new song with the similar lyrics.
किसका?
So the hook line is Khoya Khoya Chand,
Mm-hmm.
and the lyrics are completely different. Even the composition is completely different.
Wow.
I think
Yeah.
the one you're
Probably
talking
listen to
about
this.
was also used in the film Shaitan.
Shaitan. Yes,
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Okay.
You need to take that call. Okay, sorry, continue.
ठीक है, yeah, I'm talking about that.
Yeah, so I think there's this another trend where songs were often reworked. मतलब एक trend हो गया था कि action scene में आप कोई पुराना romantic
Exactly,
song चलाओ.
exactly.
To sort of contrast the situation
yeah.
with that.
Bro, चुप में हुआ ये.
Yes, I was just thinking about
Yeah.
that the film Chup plays a lot of homage to Guru Dutt.
Gurudutt, yeah.
Yeah.
So they play a lot of music from the Guru Dutt film.
Especially to
in the
Kaagaz Ki
movie.
Phool, right?
Especially to
yeah,
Agas
yeah,
Ke
yeah,
Phool
yeah.
because it was
That
his
was
last
the
film.
yeah.
Yeah, the film जो अब के time पे cult है.
हाँ,
But
exactly.
उस time
Yeah,
पे
yeah,
people
yeah.
like thrashed it like left, right and center.
Yeah.
जो हुआ है ना मेरे साथ अभी. But anyway, left, right and center, and then apparently because of those critic reviews,
Yeah.
he didn't make
Exactly.
another film ever. And then
Yeah,
मतलब
Yeah.
bro
yeah.
sad. Anyway,
F.
That's the tribute Guru Dutt always wanted for Snayhil to say, bro, sad, and then move on to the next topic.
Fun नहीं करना चाहिए
Well, sorry, Guru Dutt. If you're listening to this anywhere,
anywhere, bro, I love you. I've watched Kaagaz Ki Phool.
Bro,
just
प्यासा bro, classic.
he just called Guru Dutt bro. Guru bro.
ये पूरा करने वाला है ये.
नहीं जाएगा क्यों जाएगा ये Guru Dutt flab bro. Oh, you remember this trend or what? Flab.
No.
No.
F-
Not important. Let's get back to it.
I just remembered it. जैसे flab meant for life and beyond.
Wow. I didn't
Wow.
know this.
Sad acronym.
Yeah. So we used to be like, you're my friend flab. You're my friend for life and beyond. Anyway, getting back to remixes.
Yeah.
So what I was saying was, हाँ चुप में उन लोग ने काफी जगह यूज किए हैं पुराने गाने.
Yeah.
एंड वो इतने सही तरीके से उस सिचुएशन को एक्सप्लेन करते हैं. ब्रो ग्रेट.
But I
Sad,
have
bro. Great, bro.
my point also is, see, if you go on YouTube right now and you just type Pasuri lo-fi remix
Oh, yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So the technology is so ever present and available now that I think if an aspiring musician just wants to play around with an app to see what it does, they are by default going to take an existing song and play around with it, right?
Yeah,
See,
of course.
in the process making a kind of remix.
Yeah.
So I think technology also has to do with that. कि पहले original compositions को ज़्यादा महत्व देते थे because that was considered the benchmark for talent.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's all about IP. It's like ये गाना सुना हुआ है, इसी को फिर से बजाओ.
Yeah.
So that the same thing gets repeated again.
There was this episode in Criminal Minds, I guess. I don't remember the exact case. Like I don't remember the exact web show, but I think there was this episode where there's this singer who says कि मैंने ये गाना खुद लिखा है, सोचा है, बनाया है, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. And there's this guy who has developed this software जो तुम बताओगे कि गाने का फील और मूड क्या है, जैसे सिचुएशन में गाना कहाँ आने वाला है. जैसे अगर अब्बास फॉर दैट मैटर एक डायरेक्टर है और वो एक पिक्चर बना रहा है और उसको एक जगह पे गाना चाहिए, तो आप उस इंजीनियर के पास जाओगे, साउंड इंजीनियर के पास, और आप उसको बोलोगे कि ब्रो ये गाना जो है मेरे को रोमांटिक गाना है, वो अभी भी लड़ाई से निकला है, मैं चाहता हूँ ये गाना सुन के ऑडियंस के माइंड में ये फील आए, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. आप उसको ऐसे 5-6 चीजें बताओगे एंड दैट सॉफ्टवेयर विल चूज ट्यून्स, सिम्फनीज एंड एवरीथिंग वर्ल्ड में जितनी भी एग्जिस्ट करती हैं उनमें से, और 1 घंटे के अंदर वो आपको एक नया ट्रैक बना के दे देगी विद ऑल द एग्जिस्टिंग सिम्फनीज, जो कि कॉपीराइट भी नहीं होगा पर एक नया ट्रैक भी होगा.
So it will tweak it just enough so that it
just
does
enough,
not read
yes.
as a copyright.
मतलब this is of course fiction right now, but like you can never say कि कभी भी.
Yeah, you can always imagine it becoming real.
Yeah. Any more songs that you feel that were great remixes?
So I would actually like to mention a musician here called Bali Sagu.
Bro, Bali Sagu is legendary.
Yes, exactly.
Legendary.
UK based musician who I think has done some of the best reworkings or remixes, whatever you want to call them, where he used to take Indian and Pakistani ghazals and classic songs
Oh.
sung by Noor Jahan and these singers from the
Yeah.
40s and 50s, and do the same thing, add beats to them, right?
Yeah.
And there was this whole counterculture thing happening in the UK where he used to fuse them with very trippy visuals,
Hmm.
and those music videos were really
Yeah.
really famous on TV back then. So I think what comes across in Bali Sagu's remixes is that his love for that original.
Yeah.
कि वो उसका mood नहीं change.
Exactly.
If anything,
Exactly.
he's adding to that.
Exactly.
Right? Songs like चांदनी रातें,
Exactly.
दिल चीज क्या है
ब्रो
जाना.
चांदनी रातें मुझे जो मैंने गाना सुना हुआ था वो रिमिक्स था
Yes.
और मुझे लगता था कि ओ आई एम अ कट अबव रेस्ट ऑफ माय जनरेशन क्योंकि मैंने ये गाने सुने हैं.
Yeah. So, speaking of Noor Jahan, this brings up an interesting topic, right? Coke Studio. How many iconic songs have
Yeah.
Coke Studio
Yeah.
remade,
Yeah.
and they've done
Yeah.
such a fantastic job. I mean,
Bro, of course.
Ali Sethi, he's done so many of Mehdi
गुलों
Saab
में,
songs.
हाँ,
Gulo mein Rang Bhare,
रंग
he's
भरे,
done.
yeah.
Ranjish
चनकित
Desai,
था ब्रो.
Chankita is, I think, his original. I'm not sure if it's.
No.
it's a
चनकित था
reworking.
ओरिजिनल अली सेठी का नहीं है ब्रो.
So the most iconic remake would be Ranjish Desai. So like Mehdi Saab has sung so many renditions of that song in his own time and in so many different mehfils. There's so much available. And even then, Ali Sethi first of all decided that this is
हाँ,
something that we can touch.
Hmm.
And but he did justice to it.
Of
So
course, bro,
what I'm
of course.
trying to say is, I think while making remixes, the intent of the
Yeah,
person who is
yeah.
recreating that song is really important. Are you just doing it for the sake of selling a film because the song worked better initially?
Right.
Or
Mhm.
do you genuinely have anything to contribute towards that song as a fan at least to make the song better in any way? I think that's where the differentiation between a good remix and a bad remix can be
Yeah,
made.
I think that's very
कि
good.
मतलब आप कितना उसके ओरिजिनल गाने की एसेंस को अपने
Exactly.
इस गाने में जिंदा रख सकते हो
पर
और
मैं
उसको
यहाँ
जस्टिफाई कर
यहाँ मैं एक
सकते
क्वेश्चन पूछूं. Let's say you have heard a song,
हो.
old song,
हम्म
okay, and you're a music producer, DJ, whatever,
हम्म
okay, and you feel like, you know what, this song is good,
Hmm.
but I can make it better by jazzing it up and giving it more oomph or
Hmm.
whatever, okay.
Yeah.
Then is that feeling then does that make it a bad remix? Because I may not be in reverence of that song, but I genuinely feel like, oh, I can put my talent to it and make it a better song.
नहीं, you feel you can make it a better
Yeah,
song.
does that mean
So the thing is कि I think मैं एक बात ना बहुत खूबसूरत बात है जो
तूने बोलने से
decide
पहले
कर ही
ही
लिया।
नहीं नहीं क्योंकि ये बात मैंने नहीं कही है.
बोलो गाली बोलो खूबसूरत बात बोलो.
oh, you mean you're quoting someone?
Yeah.
It means you're remixing their quote.
तो संजय मिश्रा जो एक्टर हैं
हाँ.
उन्होंने ये बात बोली थी कि उन्होंने एक्टर के संदर्भ में ये बात बोली थी, पर मैं एक आर्टिस्ट के संदर्भ में ये कह सकता हूँ कि आर्टिस्ट को जो आर्टिस्ट का ठप्पा है वो पब्लिक ही देती है. ठीक है कि आप
Exactly.
अच्छे आर्टिस्ट हो, आप अच्छे आर्टिस्ट नहीं हो. आपको अगर इंजीनियर बनना है, आप एक इंस्टीट्यूट से इंजीनियर बन के निकल जाओगे, इंजीनियर आपको ठप्पा दे देगा, आप इंजीनियर हो. ठीक है. पर अगर आप एक सिंगर बनना चाहते हो, आप एक राइटर बनना चाहते हो, आप एक एक्टर बनना चाहते हो, तो वो एक्सेप्टेंस आपको पब्लिक से आना जरूरी है.
So, but then what about people like in my time DJ Akil, where one section of the audience was like, oh, he's a rip-off, he's just redoing old songs.
So
Whereas the young people are like, oh my god, he's so cool.
Yeah.
नहीं, so the thing is कि
वहाँ क्या ठप्पा लगा?
नहीं भाई, बात ये है कि ऐसा तो कभी भी नहीं होगा कि सारी दुनिया आपके प्यार में ही पड़ जाएगी until unless you're शाहरुख खान. ठीक है. But the thing is sure. So
love you SRK
bro.
मुन्नत पे बुला bro कभी.
SRK greater than Gurudutt.
Oh my god.
Is what Snayhil would say.
ये assumptions मत रखो like. But anyway, so the thing is कि अगर आपको फिर भी एक mass acceptance मिल जाता है, तो I think that अब वो आपको एक आर्टिस्ट का दर्जा तो एटलीस्ट दे ही देता है, यू नो. अब जैसे आप जितना भी किसी भी एक्टर या
but define mass acceptance.
भाई ये बहुत ज्यादा डेफिनेशन हो जाएगा. But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, sure.
I can take a crack at what he's trying to say. I think if a song is not appreciated in the time that it was created in, if it can withstand the test of time, maybe
you mean to say
if it ages well. Subtle, very subtle. So yeah, so there are so many iconic songs that were not appreciated enough, at least when they came out.
Right.
But as time progressed, we realized that this is in fact a timeless melody, and people appreciated it more after a lot of years passed. So maybe
but someone
that
brought
was
it
also-
back, right? Someone brought added something and brought it back.
No, at
in case
times
of a
people
remix.
just rediscover the older
No,
work.
that's a
Yeah.
separate
by
thing.
themselves.
Or someone just chose to use
Sure,
them on Instagram.
If Quentin
Yeah.
Tarantino uses an old song in a movie
Yeah.
scene just as is,
Yeah, as is.
and people are like, oh, जैसे अभी Stranger Things का हुआ, वो जो Kate Bush का
हाँ
song
भाई,
yeah,
1980 something
Yeah.
का,
वो
it
Apple
went-
top करेगा.
exactly.
Exactly.
That was not remix, nothing. They used the
Hmm.
song as is in a scene, which a lot of people watch. So they're like, oh my god, this is such a cool
So
song.
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is,
Yeah.
as he said, at one point in time, the art will get its required public appreciation from the court of public opinion, because there is no academy, right, which can जो ये कर सकती, certify कर सकती कि this is good art and this is bad art.
Exactly.
It's how people consume it and how
Hmm.
people show their
React
love
to
towards it.
Exactly.
That
So
is
you're
what
saying if
determines it.
Payal Hai Chankai remix
Hmm.
is a number one song widely played in nightclubs or whatever, it has gotten mass acceptance,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So then does that make it a good song now?
भाई
Because the original artist is not happy with it.
गाने की बात नहीं कर रहा मैं आपसे जैसे आपने आर्टिस्ट की बात करी थी, मैंने तब ये बात कही थी.
Exactly.
गाने
Okay,
Art or
let
artist
me
में-
reframe my question.
Hmm.
Does that make Neha Kakkad an artist on level with Falguni?
ब्रो नेहा का अगेन भाई कंपैरिजन है ही नहीं.
That's like apples and oranges. Yeah.
ये कंपैरिजन है ही नहीं. मैं
हाँ.
आपको कह रहा हूँ कि अगर नेहा कक्कड़ के गाने को एक्सेप्टेंस, और नेहा कक्कड़ ऑलरेडी एक एस्टैब्लिश्ड आर्टिस्ट है.
Hmm.
अब वो अच्छे गाने, खराब गाने, ये गाने, वो एक डिफरेंट फील्ड ही, मतलब फील्ड नहीं, मतलब एक डिफरेंट कैटेगरी हो गया उस बात का. वो एक आर्टिस्ट, एक ग्लोबली एक्सेप्टेड आर्टिस्ट है. नेहा कक्कड़ ने एक स्टोरी बता लिया बाय द वे कि जो लोग इस गाने को ट्रोल कर रहे हैं वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह, उनको मतलब पता हो कि मेरे को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है. एंड
But if she's putting it out there,
like
पढ़ रहा है
मतलब
थोड़ा.
नहीं मतलब like she is saying कि you know who Neha Kakkad is and she
Yeah.
will remain Neha Kakkad, bro.
So वो थोड़ा सा public taste पे भी depend करता है ना. I mean, as
Exactly.
they say, there's an audience for everything.
Right.
So वो भी थोड़ा सा है कि she has her audience which is huge, like masses of people follow her, millions and millions of listens every song that she releases. So at that point,
And
I
there is a
think-
reason to that.
exactly.
Of
So
course.
at that point, we as a listener need to like kind of accept that okay, this is something maybe not for my taste,
Yeah,
but that does not make
Right.
it objectively a bad piece of art.
exactly.
If a lot of people show their love to it, there must be something that is appealing to them.
And that is appealing to that sect of like
हाँ,
people.
that sect of
और
people,
ऐसा नहीं है कि
exactly.
हमें वो चीज पसंद करनी जरूरी है या हमें वो चीज
हाँ,
खराब
you
करनी
can have
जरूरी
your
है.
opinion, you
Yeah.
can have your disagreement with it, but to say कि मुझे पसंद नहीं आया तो बुरा ही है या मुझे
हाँ.
पसंद आया तो अच्छा ही है. Either way, I think it is very subjective. There's a lot
Of
of
course,
gray area
art is
there.
always subjective,
हाँ,
bro.
exactly.
Art, मेरे को शमशेरा ठीक लग गई थी, बताओ देखो.
तुम चूतिया.
Oh, you mean that Mad Max remix?
But the thing is, yeah, कि
I
remix,
think there is a larger question here, which if you want, we can go into: is remixing an art?
That's a big question.
bro, sure.
Okay.
I fully believe so that it is an art. See, यार अगर आपको किसी भी चीज को कुछ में भी आप कुछ भी एडिशन करते हो, you've added a slice of yourself to that piece.
So you're defining art as creation, basically.
भाई ये तुम फिलॉसफी में अगर चले जाओगे तो फिर तो
नहीं,
बहुत
so-
ज्यादा चला
नहीं,
ये
जाएगा.
ऐसा नहीं हो गया तुम्हारे नाम, तुम्हारी की हुई चीज पे मैंने अपना स्टिकर लगा दिया और बोल दिया कि भाई मैंने बनाई.
So that's where like I would decipher it with intent again.
Okay.
Purely for the sake of business, I don't think then it's art, man. You're just taking a song because it worked and you just want to ride on the hype of the original success of the song. by
ऐसा नहीं है
recreating it.
यार, ऐसा नहीं है ब्रो.
Like if you have something genuinely to say about it, I may disagree with what you have to say, but you have genuinely as a fan.
You'd rather someone paid tribute or homage to it rather than commercialize it.
Rework it. Don't commercialize it. That's what. Don't do it just for the sake of earning money. Then
Okay.
maybe make something of your own and earn money off of that. किसी और के बनाई हुई चीज पे पैसा मत कमाओ, is what I'm saying.
नहीं मतलब so you are discrediting remixes as art only. मतलब
No, no,
तुम्हारे
no, no,
हिसाब
I'm
से
not, I'm
remix art ही नहीं है.
So no, again, that's what I'm saying. So for a song like Ranjish Sahi, it is a remix by
I
all
am
means.
liking this. No.
So Ranjish Sahi is a remix by all means, right? All
हाँ,
intents and purposes.
हाँ.
Ali Sethi ka version is a remix.
Hmm.
But he's done that because of out of his love towards Mehdi Hasan and the original rendition
But
of the
does
song.
that come across because when you hear Ali Sethi's version, or is it because he said that I'm
No,
paying?
so you can make out, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. You can make out intent from the art. is what
Okay.
I'm saying.
Hmm.
Like
ये तो बहुत subjective बात बोल रहा है दोस्त.
at least
बड़ा
I can.
subjective.
Yeah,
I kind of
yeah.
get what he's saying.
नहीं, I totally understand what you're saying, but I'm thinking, मतलब, but I'm saying कि ये बहुत subjective है यार, कि हो
It
सकता है
is subjective.
उसका म्यूजिक तुझ तक उस तरीके में पहुंचा जिस तरीके से वो पहुंचाना चाहता था.
Yeah.
मुझ तक हो सकता है वो किसी और तरीके से. हर किसी का आर्ट कंज्यूम करने का तरीका अलग होता है,
Yeah.
पसंद अलग होती है. तो आई थिंक हम लोग ये नहीं कह सकते कि अगर उसने उस एक 100% के गाने में से अगर उसने 10% अपना ऐड करा है तो वो 10% आर्ट ही नहीं है. उस वो हो सकता है किसी के लिए वो चीज आर्ट हो, तुम्हें उस चीज को तुम अलग तरीके से परसीव कर रहे हो, वो तुम्हारा अपना पीओवी है.
That's fair.
किसी और का पीओवी अलग हो सकता है.
That's fair.
वाओ वाओ.
I think we broke new ground today.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I think we're all a bigger
Also,
person.
पैसा कमाना is an art which
Bro.
all three of us are bad at.
Really bad at, bro. Really bad.
Subscribe, guys. Subscribe.
Please guys, please subscribe करो.
We need it.
शर्म नहीं आ रही है तुमको?
But okay, your top 3 remixes, Abbas.
That's a tough question. I would say number 1 would be Chandni Raate. हाँ.
Don't
I
sing,
love
please,
that
please
song,
don't
bro.
sing.
And we are only considering Hindi songs, right?
All
Of course,
songs.
of course. इंग्लिश
All
के बारे में
songs?
बात ही नहीं करे, इतने मैं सुना ही नहीं. हिंदी.
Again, तूने नहीं सुना तो ये मतलब थोड़ी.
अरे तो यहाँ पे हम तीनों में से एक मैं हूँ ना.
Chandni, number 2 would be Samne Ye Kaun Aaya, which was sung by Shankar Mahadevan, the remix. Samne.
Oh, this is one song जो
Oh, yeah.
मैंने ओरिजिनल सुना हुआ था और मैंने रीमिक्स नहीं सुना हुआ था. एंड अब्बास वाज लाइक, ओ तुमने सेक्स वर्जन तो सुना ही नहीं है.
I was in the title, guys. It's called the
हाँ.
Sun, Sand and Sex version.
Yeah.
सन सी सैंड
Sand and
सेक्स.
Sex. Sorry.
Yeah.
Number 3 would be the Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan Tere Bin Nahi Lagda, which is a qawwali, but it was redone in as a modern pop song in the 90s.
Yeah.
So those would be my. Sorry, I haven't heard the recent remixes.
कोई नहीं, वो
So
वो
my-
कोटा मैं पूरा कर दूंगा बस भाई.
Yes,
मैं
please.
एकदम ही शैलो रीमिक्सेस बोलने वाला हूँ. निखिल, what are your top 3 remixes?
Somewhere in the middle ground, man. Houseful का the one that I mentioned, अपनी तो जैसे तैसे.
हाँ.
I really like that as a dance number. मुझे काफी
There's
सही लगा.
also
वो.
a Taxi 911 में नहीं, Bluff Master में सबसे बड़ा रुपया.
Oh yeah.
That's also
बड़ा,
one.
Oh yeah. So both of them then.
Yeah.
Again, it's not number 1, number 2, number 3. It's just the top 3 that I like.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, of course.
So first is Houseful and सबसे बड़ा रुपया. Other than that, I also like Akhiya Udik Diya from Shiddat. In the movie Shiddat, they've remade the original Akhiya Udik Diya.
Acha, okay.
I really like the new rendition
Mhm.
that they've made for the song. And third would be Ranjishi Sai, man. I think we need to mention Ali Sethi when it comes to reworking songs. It deserves a separate.
Well, again, that's
mention of his
reworking. I
own.
wouldn't really call it a remix.
It is. They've remixed the music also.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not that. Then Afreen Afreen
Actually,
by
yes.
Rahat Fateh Ali Khan. So that's a proper remix. Like the lyrics are same, everything is same. It's just a new rendition of the song. What about you?
Bro, so I'll tell मेरे जो top 3 हैं. If you have to mention Ali Sethi, then Chan Kitha will be my Ali Sethi's मतलब वो remix नहीं है शायद, उसने खुद मतलब एक rework ही है, but Chan Kitha tops the list for me. Second one would be Ranjishi Sai, Papon वाला.
Oh.
Papon.
Oh, can I mention one more version then? by
अबे तुम
Papon?
कितने नाइस इंसान हो बे.
Please. One more. Because this is a song I
Okay.
think people really need to listen to. It's Mohabbat Karne Wale by Papon. It's a 10-minute version. सिर्फ audio available है उसका.
It's a remix.
No, it's his version of it.
Okay.
It's fucking beautiful.
No,
Please.
but what's
go
the
and listen to
original
that.
of?
Mohabbat Karne Wale is originally by Mehdi Hasan Saab.
Mediasan, okay.
Yeah. Mehdi Hasan
So-
Saab, and I think the writer is Ahmed Faraz. I'm not sure about that.
तो फिर क्यों बोला?
बस बोल दिया.
It's okay. People will correct us in the
Yeah,
comments.
exactly.
Please.
You don't understand engagement का tactics है.
But one was Chankitha, the second one is Ranjishi Sai, and third one I'll like मैं थोड़ा सा आज के टाइम का बोलेगा, और आज के टाइम का जो मैं बोलेगा वो रहेगा आंख मारे from
Coolie, no, not Coolie.
Simba. Bro, I really think कि जो आंख मारे को उन लोगों ने जो जैज अप मारा है ना उसके अंदर, वो ओरिजिनल गाना भी एकदम ही मतलब ओजी ही था, और ये वाला भी उन्होंने इस तरीके से डेवलप कर दिया जो मुझे एक्चुअली मेरे को ऐसा नहीं लगता कि ओ यार रीमिक्स सुन रहा हूं, इससे बढ़िया तो ओरिजिनल सुन लेता.
Yeah.
But I love this
Nice.
सॉन्ग अनदर एक मुझे मतलब आई हैड थॉट कि ये वाला पार्ट के बाद मैं ये सेगमेंट एंड कर दूंगा, बट मेरे को आपकी एकदम वो बात से वो याद आ गया, लूडो में अभी इन लोग ने एक गाना
बट दैट्स नॉट अ रिवर्क.
आई नो मतलब उन्होंने ओरिजिनल सॉन्ग ही यूज किया है बैकग्राउंड में,
किस्मत की हवा कभी नरम कभी गरम.
ओ बेटा जी.
ओके.
अरे ओ
हाँ, ये तो रील्स में भी बहुत चला था.
हाँ, ये उसके बाद
because
ही
of
चला.
Ludo, as you
Okay,
mentioned,
okay.
if Tarantino uses, तो ये
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
यहाँ
yeah.
पे वही किया उन्होंने.
Okay.
Because they used it in Ludo, social media took it up और फिर reels पे it blew up.
There was also a Begum Akhtar ghazal that Vishal Bhardwaj used in a shootout scene in Ded Ishqiya.
Which one?
ये जो हमारा तुम्हारा
Oh yeah, ये जो हम में करार था.
तुम्हें करार था. हाँ.
तुम्हें याद
So,
हो या
yeah.
ना याद
That
हो.
can be a whole separate episode actually.
Oh, yeah.
Songs used in movies, old
Yeah,
songs used
actually,
in movies.
yeah.
ऑफ कोर्स मैं ये वाला जो गाना है ओ बेटा जी, ठीक है, इसका मैं एकदम ऐसा मुंबई को जो ये बताता है ना ऐसा
हाँ.
एक्टर्स लाइफ को बीच में,
Yeah.
तो उसके उस लाइफ के लिए ना इसने ऐसा 3 लाइन लिखी है इस गाने में, वो मैं आपको ऐसा कोट एंड कोट पढ़ के बताऊंगा क्योंकि मैं गलत नहीं होना चाहता इसके अंदर. वो ये है कि बड़े अकड़ से बेटा निकले घर से एक्टर होने, वारी किस्मत किस्मत में थे लिखे बर्तन धोने. अरे भाई लिखे बर्तन धोने.
स्नेहिल, ये थोड़ा
बेटा जी.
ऑटोबायोग्राफिकल लग रहा है मुझे.
भाई मतलब
ये तुमने रिवर्क करा दिया.
1951 का गाना
Yeah.
हाँ.
Classic.
जो इन लोग ने 2020 में यूज किया, पंकज त्रिपाठी की एक्सप्रेशंस,
Yeah.
उसके पीछे 1951 का एकदम ऐसा रियलिटी को झंझोड़ता हुआ गाना जो मैं लोखंड वाला में स्ट्रगलर जिंदगी जीता हुआ सुन रहा था. I was like, अरे
बर्तन धोते हुए सुन रहा था.
ये तो मैं हूँ.
जिंदगी जीते हुए अभी भी वही जिंदगी जी रहा है भाई.
हाँ वही चल रहा है, मतलब ऐसा कुछ खास बदला नहीं है. मैंने बस गाना सुनना छोड़ दिया है, लाइक कि सेल्फ डाउट में ना ही जाए तो बेटर है. बट आई थिंक यस दिस कुड बी अनदर एपिसोड ऑन ऐसे कौन से पुराने गाने जो उन लोगों ने नई मूवीज में यूज किए,
Yeah.
जो वापस से रीसरफेस हुए और फिर ऐसा
100%,
कमाल हो गए. बट दैट्स अ टॉपिक फॉर अनदर एपिसोड. We'll be back with some amazing recommendations after a short break. You have your recommendations? You have your recommendations?
Yes.
I have my recommendations. So stay tuned for recommendations.
And we're back on Pop Rap. This is the round where we give you some really cool recommendations. So let's start with you, Nikhil. What do you have to recommend?
So I would like to recommend this song called Atif Aslam Melody. You can find it on YouTube.
Okay.
It's not an original by him. It's about 9 minutes 51 seconds in length. It's on YouTube, जिसमें उसने सारे पुराने वाले गाने गाए हुए हैं. So मोहम्मद रफी, किशोर कुमार and the golden era of Bollywood, basically Lata Mangeshkar, Asha Bhosle. उस era के गाने he has sung them one after the other.
Okay.
It's 9 minutes 51 seconds और live performance है शायद वो. At least that's what you hear from the recording.
Right.
There's a live audience that is
Yeah.
interacting. It's beautiful. It'll make your day.
Okay.
So that's the one I want to recommend.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a great
Is that your recommendation?
Of course
also?
No, I am like, you know,
But you do still also recommend that.
I would love to recommend that, bro,
Okay.
but वो
plus one कर दो,
recommend कर
recommend
चुका है.
So way back in on IVM, when this show used to be IVM, like
Of course,
way
of
back,
course.
Way back.
we used to have this thing where if we agree with the recommendation of another person, we used to call it a recommendation.
Oh,
So
nice.
you're recommending.
Okay, I want to I want to recommend this वो, but क्योंकि मैं already recommend कर चुका हूँ और अब मुझे third amendment करना है, तो मैं जो मेरा third amendment रहेगा, that will be a song which I think is a gem. It's from the movie Kala Pani.
Oh,
The old one?
Yeah, of course.
there's only one Kala Pani.
No, there is also a Sazai Kala Pani, which is a very brutal film to watch.
Yeah,
which we will
क्योंकि
not go
उसमें
into.
सजाएं है. But-
How the British used to basically
Yeah,
torture Indian
exactly.
prisoners. Yeah.
So it's from the movie Kala Pani, 1958 में आई थी. अगर कहीं available है, I'm sure YouTube पे होगी. If you want to watch that, do watch that. But
अब
उसका जो
YouTube तो ऐसे बोल देते हैं हम जैसे कि सारा पूरी दुनिया ही YouTube पे available
है bro, है, अब है ही है,
होगी
क्या
भाई,
कर
जो
सकते हैं?
YouTube पे available देखो तुम जाके.
है ही है,
See,
होगी.
all I'll say, we recommend whatever to watch it like with the official means, but
Of course.
if
हाँ,
if there are other
ways-
options,
Yeah.
Do whatever floats
then
your boat.
we're not
Yeah.
saying anything.
Yeah, ठीक है.
Yeah.
तो गाने का नाम है अच्छा जी मैं हारी चलो मान जाओ ना.
हाँ, classic.
सिंगर्स हैं आशा भोसले एंड ऑफ कोर्स मोहम्मद रफी.
I've heard of them.
और great,
नए लोग-
good for you. They are not debutants, but it's a great song. I feel इसके अंदर जो गाते हुए जो उन्होंने हरकतें ली हैं, जो कहते हैं, ठीक है, जो अंदाज है, जो अटखलियां हैं, जो शरारतें उन्होंने गाने में डाली हैं, वो
Not to be
बहुत
confused with Shararat the TV show.
Anyways, come back.
इतने कमाल गाने और रिकमेंडेशन को जो बर्बाद करा है दोनों ने, but it's a great song. Do listen to it, and it's मेरी नानी का फेवरेट गाना है ये, तो मैंने उनके थ्रू ये गाना सुना था, and since then there have been days when in the morning I'll just randomly want to listen to this song.
Listen to random
and
songs.
yeah,
anyways.
and it's such a beautiful song. आपको स्माइल आ ही जाती है जब आप ये गाना सुनते हो. वो एटीट्यूड इस गाने का उतना प्यारा है. So I would like to recommend this song. अच्छा जी, मैं हारी. चलो,
I would like to recommend that.
Thank you.
What do you have to recommend, Abbas?
I'm recommending a TV show on Hotstar. So we're talking about remixes.
Okay.
So this show is called Reboot.
Wow.
Okay.
The premise of the show is there is this TV writer who wants to reboot an 80s sitcom, take the same characters who were there, but show them as grown up. Okay, which is what a lot of Hollywood is doing now. They bought back Full House and all of that. So
they bought back Top Gun also.
Yeah, so this is kind of a take on that. This old sitcom from the early 2000s was about a couple and their child, and also their ex-husband. They all live together.
Wow.
So now 20 years later, the child has grown and he's become a youngster and he's a teen star. And it's basically about how it's a comedy. So matlab, how things have changed from them. One of them has become a movie star, so he's given preferential treatment. One of them is has become like a beaten down actor, so उसको कुछ ज़्यादा कुछ भाव नहीं मिल रहा है. Yeah, the hot woman back then is now in her 40s. So how Hollywood treats women of that sort.
एकदम ही Friends क्यों sound कर रहा है?
Kind of, हाँ. Or writing team में they can't make certain jokes which they made back then.
Of
so
course, The Office.
हाँ, kind of like that. So it's a fun show. It's co-created by Steve Levitan, who it's created by Steve Levitan, who was one of the co-creators of Modern Family. So
okay, nice.
it's a great show. It's a similar kind of humor, very sharp humor. So 4 episodes are out till now. Episodes drop every Tuesday. So check it out. I think it's going to be 10 episode series for the first season. So very, very funny show. So,
यार मैं हॉटस्टार पे वो देखने का ट्राई कर रहा हूँ, क्रिमिनल जस्टिस का सीजन 3 बाय पंकज त्रिपाठी, बट वो ऐसा वीकली एपिसोड्स रिलीज कर रहे हैं, तो मेरा ऐसा इंटरेस्ट खो जा रहा है. तो मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ कि अब जब सारे आ जाएंगे तो फिर मैं तब देखूंगा. आई गेस 2 are left.
You're a binge watcher.
Yeah, I'm a binge watcher. Wow.
चलो रैप करो. 2 बज गए बहुत.
Okay, Nikhil.
Yeah, I'm a binge watcher. I'm a binge watcher. मुझे प्यार तो कर. I'm a binge watcher. Sorry. That's another song reference.
Yes.
If you got it.
Yeah.
If you got it. Okay,
Yes.
got it. So that's the episode.
With that, we come to the end of this episode.
Of pop rap.
Yes.
Of pop rap.
Pop rap.
आदत डालनी पड़ेगी. Of pop rap.
Pop rap
Pop
on
rap, pop
IVM
rap.
Pop.
On IVM
Please
Pop.
subscribe, like.
Yeah,
share.
we are popping with a lot of new stuff.
Yep.
Please subscribe, please share, please comment, please like, and we'll see you in another episode next week. Bye bye till
Bye-bye.
then.